Forest Friends. Mystery of the Two-Legger. No idea what this book is about, Sammy. No idea, Teddy, if you're going to like this book either. But it's got a Jeep on the front cover, so it can't be that bad. And I don't even think that's a Wrangler. That looks like a CJ7. So, are you ready? Let's start this book. I'm excited to read to you guys. Here we go. Forest Friends. The Mystery of the Two-Legger. Oh, it's a lot of expository text. In the heart of the pinecone forest where squirrels play acorn monopoly and owls pretend to be professors for free snacks, something totally bonkers was happening. And of course, it was a Tuesday. Officially the weirdest day in the animal calendar. Even weirder than Banana Pants Friday. The sun had barely yawned when a chipmunk named Chip, and a raccoon named Kennedy, and Max the fox, who was nearsighted and once tried to high-five a tree stump, met at their usual breakfast log. It was a misty morning, the kind where every mushroom looks like it's up to something shady. Chip was midair in his usual Tuesday jump kick when he smelled something odd. Burnt sugar and melted flip-flops, he said, wiggling his nose and smacking directly on the pine cone. Thwack! That smell is illegal, Kennedy muttered, adjusting her maple leaf hat with the grace of fashion icon who lives in a garbage can. It's nestling over by the creek, Chip whispered, now using his tail as a helicopter blade for emphasis. Something with only 2 legs is in the forest. I saw it. A heron? Max the fox blinked, possibly at a rock. No, break. No beak, no feathers, Chip stated. Mama bear? Max asked. No, Chip explained, no fur. It was very colorful and smelled like an old gym sock, and a jelly bean had a baby. Well, these are good descriptions. A jelly bean and an old gym sock. Okay. Gross, Kennedy said, nodding approvingly. We're going to go out tonight on a recon mission. Maximum sneaky mode. They all imagined a smelly, mysterious, 2-legged creature with no feathers, no beak, and no fur stomping through the woods, shouting nonsense and farting glitter. It wasn't very comforting. Just like super kitties. Later that day, the trio snuck through the underbrush towards the mysterious new arrival nesting site. Chip led the way, stopping every 5 seconds to make ridiculous hand signals like a chipmunk-sized spy with 0 training. Finally, they saw it. The creature had 2 legs, weird floppy pants with more pockets than necessary, and a shirt that said, "Camp Hare Don't Care," which didn't even rhyme properly. It was roasting a fluffy white lump over the fire. It's eating clouds, Chip slightly screamed. Max squinted. It's either a monster or a birthday party that exploded. Then Max, who had the stealth skills of a sneezing hippo, tripped and slammed into a log. The creature looked up, paused, and shrugged and said, "Probably a raccoon." "Rude," said Kennedy. The 3 friends crept closer after it went inside its weird glowing ball cave. Kennedy insisted that it was called a tent, a totally enclosed nap tube. Chip found a bag that smelled like a cheese and energy. Kennedy opened a box labeled trail mix. Raisins. Nature's rankly candy. Max found the marshmallows. These taste like sugary pillows. I want to live in one. Then the tent made a loud zrip, and the creature exploded out of it, hair looking like it lost a bet with electricity, wielding a burnt marshmallow like a wizard staff. Zerp! Ah, it screamed. Ah, the animal screamed. Everyone was screaming. "What are you?" the creature yelled. "What are you?" Chip shrieked, clutching a marshmallow like a bag like a shield. "You're talking animals?" the kid screamed. Tinny crossed his arms. "And you're not?" "Kid, my name is Lincoln. I go to Jefferson Elementary, and I'm camping here with my family." What now?" Max said, trying to lick his own eyeball in confusion. "So you sleep in a zipper ball and burn sky clouds for fun?" Kennedy asked, writing all of this down in an imaginary science journal. The kid grinned. "Want to roast marshmallows with me?" They did. Max ate 4 and tried to high-five a tree. Chip licked a flashlight. Don't do this. Kennedy made a marshmallow tiara and decorated herself Queen of Goo. and the three friends immediately decided to trust Lincoln because anyone who shares marshmallows is probably a decent animal. For the next few days, Lincoln visited his new friends in the forest. He brought them snacks and weird inventions and collections of socks that he made no fashion sense whatsoever. He even taught Max, the fox, the high five, which took 20 minutes, a step stool, and the emotional strength of 1,000 suns. In return, they taught Lincoln how to climb a tree. Chip did the work. Which mushrooms were jerks, and how to tell if a leaf was trying to scam you. You know, sunglasses. It was going perfectly well until it arrived. "Oh no," Kennedy whispered. "It's another one." Chip squeaked. Max gasped. "Why does it look like it wants to lick my soul?" A fluffy beast exploded out of the trees like a cotton ball of fur and thunder. It barked, and then it licked Kennedy right on the eyeball. "It touched my brain," she screamed, rolling in the dirt dramatically. Lincoln ran after it. Wait, that's Pickles. He's my dog. He's friendly. He's a furry land shark," yelled Chip from under his chair. Eventually, Pickles calmed down, sort of, and they learned it was just a drool machine with legs. Kennedy made him promise never to lick again. He did not honor that promise. Later that evening, it was time for Lincoln to return home from his camping trip. When Lincoln left, they were sad. He gave them a wave, a marshmallow, and one last wink. "I'll be back next summer," he shouted. The next morning, the animal sat on the breakfast log. "I like him," Max said. "He was weird but polite," said Kennedy, checking out his hat for a dog's spit. "He gave me marshmallows," Chip said. "That's basically forest best friend language right there." Every spring, Lincoln returned always to the same spot, and he brought cheese, always slightly squashed, a marshmallow stick, and a note that said, "To my forest friends, I brought cheese and energy. Lincoln." And every spring, a pine cone would appear by his tent, polished, perfect, and placed with care, because some friendships are built on trust. Some are built on cheese, but the best ones are built on burnt marshmallows, wild barking, and squirrels screaming, "It's eating clouds." The end. All right, Sammy. All right, Teddy. That was a long one. Thank you for listening. And I really hope you guys are doing a really great job of listening to Mommy, being good boys. I really miss you terribly. And I want to give you just a big hug all the time. And I want you guys to know I love you guys for who you are. And I know that who you are good people.